Well, that was a really good ride. I enjoyed that. Big difference from Florida trails to north of Florida trails, right?
Yeah, a little more hill.
Little more hills, a lot more ups and downs and arounds, and actually the only one that kind of somewhat compares but not in height would be Shangri-La, because it does a lot of up and down and around, and
but it's kind of got the Tennessee twist as you're up on the hills.
Here or in Florida?
No, here.
Here, yeah, definitely. I like it here. It's definitely more technical. You want to have a horse that's in pretty good shape, I would think, or you could end up hurting your horse. So, but it's a good trail. I like it. We'll check out some more trails tomorrow. Stay tuned. We decided to sell the farm and hit the road. We're on an adventure of a lifetime with our 2 horses, our 2 motorcycles, and our 2 dogs. I'm Rhonda, and this is Jay. We are Pleasure Ride RV. Hit the subscribe button to follow on our next adventure. Wow, this is a beautiful park.
You got cabins that you can rent.
Cabins you can rent.
With dogs and everything.
Sorry, I missed the beginning. We went through the gatehouse. Now we're just trying to find the equestrian campsite, which is that not the horse head right there? Yeah. So the horse campground is not far from the gatehouse. You turn left into the equestrian campground.
Yeah, shooting range here too.
Archery.
Archery.
See, there's the horse head. As soon as you see the horse head, you turn left into the equestrian campground. And somebody made a lot of fencing. Like a ½ acre. Okay. These are all electrical water sites, and you can make your own portable fencing or highline your horse, whichever you prefer.
I'm thinking these are a host or something.
They have trail riding here.
Maybe that's what that's for. So
All
what
right.
do you want to do? Do you want to walk it or what?
Yeah, we gotta walk it and figure out what site we're gonna take, but those all look. So we got in here yesterday afternoon to Wind Creek State Park, the equestrian campground, and we are on site 13, which, unless you have a good leveling system, I mean, our back tires on the other side are off the ground, so we're a little bit unlevel here on 13. There is flatter spots, but there is some spots that have no shade. Let me see. There's well, over in the trees on the other side of that living quarters is 2 and 3, and then what's this one? That one's 8. 8 is over here behind this living quarters. Over here is I believe. Oh. Jay? So over here I believe is 12, is it? I know we're on 13, so I think that's 12. But this is the campground. It just is a nice big open area. Everything has electric and water. You have your lake view right there. There is a zip lining here, but I haven't seen anybody come do zip lining yet. But it isn't the weekend, so who knows? So I might show up over the weekend. So this is our site here. I'm actually really happy with this place. It's very nice, beautiful park. We having a problem with Oakley today?
Being a dick.
Okay then. So I guess that's a blooper. Okay, so we're gonna go find the trail. I would like to do the trail that goes along the lake. supposedly there's some spots you can go in the lake with your horse. There is mounting blocks in a few different spots. Manure?
We gotta bring this side up.
Okay. Pause. As I was saying, we had to pause there for a second. You can make pens here, so we have made our own pens. You would definitely need pens for the sites in the middle, because there's no way to highline them from here. So yeah, let's go check out the trails. It is, I believe, approximately with taxes and everything, it's $35 a night. So that includes your electric, water, and we're gonna go check out the trails. So there is a manure station here. There's also one at the very end. Just as you come in, there's one on the left. It says all trails this way. There is motorboats in this lake. It is a really big lake. We passed it coming in from Georgia. We went over the lake, so it's a fairly big lake. Is this a
highlining too.
No, it's zip lining. It's zip. Yeah, they have zip lining here, but it doesn't look like it's. Oh yeah, it's up. But you don't zip line. No, that's not zip lining. You know what that is? That's where you put your feet on the cable on the bottom and you hold the top. And you walk across it. But there is supposed to be. Yeah, there's zip lining here too. Right here, straight in front of Honey's ears, there is this zip lining that goes over to that tree over there, which goes over the road. So cool. That's different. When I first got here, I said to the guy that was beside us, I said, "What is that, a tree house?" And he said, "No, that's zip lining." Oh, okay, cool. So that is the zip lining. So is that a wash station bay right there? Or no, that's just protecting the water, right? So I'm guessing there isn't a
main shut-off valve there.
There isn't a actual wash bay here. Now these are site 20. They're a smaller site. So you got smaller sites back here. 1920, 18, 19, 20 are smaller sites. So we're having some difficulties with Oakley today. He's having an attitude. I don't know if it's because the weather was a little colder last night, but he doesn't want to be around anything. So we just work with him until he does. Well, they even named the trails. We're going to go on Campfire Trail, I guess. There's blue orange, and this one's, I don't know, kind of yellowish orange. Trails are kind of like a pavestone type trail. A little bit of rock, not much. Oakley's a little hyper today, so he's getting a workout. Calm his nerves. So we're kind of up here on a bit of a plateau. It drops over here. Looks like there may be a bit of a stream at the bottom. Yeah, I can see some water down there coming out of the lake. And then over here, drops down. It would sure be pretty with the leaves changing color here in the fall. This place would be amazing. Although I don't think you'd probably see the lake quite as much. So we do see the lake quite a bit without the leaves on the trees. But the trees are starting to bud. It is mid-March, so mid to late March right now. So they are starting to bud and leaf up. So sure is a beautiful day for a ride today, though. Blue skies, sunshine, and not too hot, but it sure is nice. Not looking forward to going home, but we are heading back that way, so by the time this video comes out, we will have been home and back to work for the summer, so I am just that far behind. Yes, I am. And he's acting a little strange because she ain't never seen boats in the lake before. It's like, what is that thing that's making noise out there? So she's a little on high alert. But this goes right down by the lake. As we descend down to the lake. Oh, honey, don't trip. Do what? Yeah, that's the bridge we crossed to come to the park. I'm pretty sure. Or that's the highway one. I'm not sure. Okay, honey, can we just behave here for a second? The view is amazing. It's got the Alabama red sand. Pretty cool. Got some beach. Oakley's like, hell no. I ain't going down there.
Come on.
Come on, honey. Let's go. Honey, let's go. Let's go over the tree. Yeah, over the tree. Good girl. Come on. Yes, it's waves on the beach. Come on. There's a bit of a beach down here at the lake. Come on. So beautiful here. This lake, it does a lot of, it's got little crooks that go in and come back out and goes in. How far are you gonna go there, honey? Oh, are we gonna go swimming? Jesus. Thought for a second there she was gonna go swimming. See, it goes down and around and goes over that way. It's a lot of little ups and downs and rounds. It's actually really cool. These are my kind of trails. I love Alabama. If I had the opportunity to move from Ontario, I think it would be Alabama for sure. We're going this way, honey. So, yeah, I like Alabama. I like riding in non-flat areas. Something with a bit of a challenge. Something with scenery around every corner. Even if it's a minor little scenery like this little ditch that probably has water flowing through it at certain times of the year. Just that sort of stuff. Flowers are blooming out here. I have to say, mid-March, there's a lot of pollen. You can see it in the water. You can see it on on our picnic table. When we cleaned off our picnic table, it was full of pollen. So if you're allergic to anything, March might not be the time to come. But the trails are very narrow, zigzaggedy. Love it. Climbing. Oh, up, honey. Oakley wants to run up too. A lot of down trees here. I have to say there's a lot of down trees in this forest, whatever this forest is. I don't even know what this forest is. All I know is it's Wind Creek State Park. But it's cool. Now we're gonna go up, so see if I can get Honey to walk up. She doesn't like walking up, she likes to trot up. But she does her little jiggy joggy up. If I didn't hold her back, she'd go into full gallop. She also lets me know when the reins need to be loose. Says, enough, Mom.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cable right there. And these guys are zip lining from one to the next to the next. They have a bunch of them. I'm gonna walk over and look at it. Yeah, zip lining all through there, the whole park. And then they got this. You got the huts like that where you go from one to the next. But they're going this way. Now they're gonna zip line across the road. So you go right into the trees over there. I thought they were going right there, but they're going further. I guess they're going quite a ways. Way back in there. So for 49 bucks, you can do that all throughout the park. How cool is that? I'm not sure if Rhonda ever said this, but you can, these horses here, if you don't have a horse and you're camped over here, you can also rent these horses to go for a horseback ride. So it's not just for horse people, it's for everybody. So right on the property you can rent horses. And I can't say so the campsite's got all kinds of activities for kids way over there. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. But I wanted to check this thing out. So I think this is miniature golf. Maybe I'll convince Rhonda to come up and play. This thing's carved out of wood. How cool is that? Some more wood. There's your trail rides right there. And that's how you contact them to get trail rides here at this park. But this is where we're at, right across the street.
So the entrance to the horse camp is there, and this down here would be the closest bathroom, which is down by the lake and the beach for swimming. I believe that's the closest washroom. Not sure if there's showers in there. I would imagine there probably is. That's probably one of the downfalls of when Creek's horse camp is there's no access to a washroom unless you walk all the way down here. So there's all kinds of little peak island type things that go out everywhere. So there's water everywhere around this park. It's just massive, huge campground.
And you have the showers in here.
So when you come down past the Equestrian Campground, there's picnic areas everywhere. Like there's one straight down, and it's here. There's one that's over here. There's one that's there. There's one that's there. There's the fishing pier. There's a spot here for ice cream, hot dogs, food. There's in front of Jason there if he'd move. There's another picnic area there. There's one at the end of the pier over here. And there's benches and seats everywhere. Like it's a beautiful park. I mean, not even just for equestrian camping. Regular camping is amazing. Boating, jet skiing, swimming.
If you get the sites right there, it looks like you can just park your boat right by your campsite.
Yeah, like almost the whole campground is surrounded by water because of the inlets that go all the way around everywhere. So this place is this would be in the summer just a dream to bring your family, go camping. There's so much to do. Hiking, picnic areas are everywhere. I think it'd be a lot of fun here in the summer. They have a really big food menu. Like you can get pizza, hot dogs, grilled chicken, hamburgers, cheese sticks, fried pickles, nachos. Like there's a huge array of things that you can get. Milkshakes, flurries, banana splits, just ice cream. It's awesome. Be a great place to come in the summer.
You even have campsites for birds. Yeah. So
That's to get rid
even
of
if you're a bird, you still have a camp spot.
So when you come in, there goes another tree. When you come in, this is where you can put your garbage when you leave. The dumpsters for the campground are the green ones there behind me, but these are for us. But there's no washroom. Bathhouse is through the trees. Down there is the closest bathroom. So, but it's not too bad, I guess. So we're out for another ride today. It's a beautiful day, nice warm spring day. There is, I don't know what's going on, but there's a horse that screams over at the trail riding section. So Honey has not been the greatest horse to deal with today. So we could be going for one interesting ride today. So stay tuned, we'll show you the trails. We're gonna hit another blue trail on the other side of the road and see where the rest of the blue goes today. Just waiting for Jay. Jay's always the slow pokey. So we're on the orange trail across the road, and it's very hilly, but it's more open so far on this trail, so it's kind of cool. I know the trail looks blah, no tree leaves. It just the same old, same old. It's kind of like Florida, right? You look at Florida and it all kind of looks the same. Kind of the same when you're in a wooded area where the trees are bare. It just becomes almost same old, same old. But there is a lot more to see. You just have to be able to see further than the camera shows, I guess. It's still very up and down. Oh, there's more people riding over there. Probably spooked her a little bit. There is sections of some stone. We're still riding barefoot, but we have very tough horses, so they don't really need shoes for this. I mean, if we were in Arizona, yeah, I would get shoes, but for the occasional part of the trail being stone, I just take my time. So we decided to do the orange trail instead of the blue trail. It's a wider trail. The orange seems to be a wider trail. And of course, all the trees with no leaves. But there's flowering trees coming out. White ones. I'm not sure what they are. Can't get up close enough to see what they are, but there's a lot of white flowering type trees coming in. And then there's these little ones that are starting to bloom. So mid-March, everything's starting to come alive in here. Some of these are a bit of a climb uphill. Okay, so one thing I wanted to point out. Almost at every section of a different change of color, you will get a map. And it will tell you where you are. Oh, this one doesn't say where you're at. That's the first one that didn't have an arrow where you're at. Jason still consistently desensitizes Oakley. I don't know, honey might flip out with you dragging a tree. Oh, did it hit you, honey? No. The little things we do on the trail that make things fun. Fun?
Just want to make sure it doesn't scare the hell out of them.
There you go. You know what? It's also really good to do that for the simple fact is that was kind of like a viney type tree. So if a vine ever got caught around his feet, that he doesn't flip out. She got it in her tail. Hang on. Honey's got a piece of the vine in her tail.
There you go.
Oh, this has got to be the first bench that I've seen on any of their trails. So orange is this way, red is that way. I guess we will do... Where's red?
Huh?
Red. Oh, we got to be right here. So, yeah, I guess, hang on.
That's orange that way, that's red that way.
Yeah, we'll just sit here and figure out what we want to do, whether we want to go longer, shorter. There's a nice view. We go down. There's Red Sand Mountain, or hill, I should say. Red Sand Hill up there. Honey, she is just wired today. I think she's in heat, so she's just not a pleasant animal at times. Okay. Whoa, honey. No, don't. Oh, honey. Chill. This is on edge a little, but it's okay. The only problem I have is Honey's a little bit rambunctious and stupid today, so makes for an exciting ride. When she gets like this, she's always trying to get the reins out from under me. Stop, Honey. A lot of tree roots, which we had the horses' feet trimmed in Shangri-La before we came here, because we stopped at Shangri-La again because we like it so much. And so their feet are chipping away, so I'm gonna have to file them when I get back. Notice they got some chips coming, so gonna have to do some hoof maintenance because of all these tree roots. See, then we do a complete turn here. Then we go back up again. Come on, honey. Up, sweetie. No. Oakley's coming. Come on. No, stay down on the trail. Oh, this one's a bit sharp. Steep. Hang on to her mane. Sometimes filming and going up these steep hills could be challenging. So we're on the Blue Orange Trail. We just started out. So there's this, I think it's a water treatment section for the campground there. And then down there in the ridge, there is a bridge, but it looks like it's in pretty bad shape. Trees have fallen on it. Looks like there's been a lot of trees. Somebody said something about, was it a tornado that came through here? Yeah. Or something came through here, so that's why some of the trails are in pretty bad shape. So I guess the backcountry horsemen are coming out at some point to help clean up. But I just love these trails, the ups and downs and arounds. It's pretty cool. Where's Orange go? Does it go that way? Yeah, not sure which way we're going, but we're going. Doesn't matter. The Orange and Blue Trail has a little bit of a running water. We gotta go up through these rocks. Maybe. I mean, that's not anything compared to Arizona, really. Rained all day yesterday, so the trails are a little slippery on the slopes, so trying to be careful here because it looks like one horse already slid off there. But they're pretty cool trails. Not funny. Oh. Yeah, now we're going uphill again. This is cool. There goes some deer. They just jumped over the edge. They were right beside us. They didn't move at first. But we're on a one-track trail. Actually, I think most of them seem to be one-track trails, but they do a lot of weaving and around. Some of them are pretty narrow between trees. Some spots are a little harder to find the trail than others because of all the leaves, but I have to say the Blue Trail, they do have a lot of markers in a very short space, so generally you don't you can figure out where you're going. So oh wow, there's a lake, honey. There's a big lake down there. We're way above. We're up pretty high. Oh, are we going down? Oh, that's not cool. We're going along the edge, and Honey's sliding a little bit, which is not cool, but it's right on the edge here. Yeah, that's a little ways down. It's a little windy. Hopefully the mic doesn't pick up too much of the wind. I know. Trails are a little rocky. Nothing you can't maneuver, but oh, watch that hole. Yeah, that's a little dangerous. Quit. Now she's a little hyper. Flowering tree down there. That's kind of cool. Oh. Yeah, there's a little waterfall down there. Oh. Stop running down. It's a bit of a fast-moving little creek. It's kind of cool. This is, what is this? 21, I think. 21 that goes to the campground. You have to cross this road to go to the more technical blue. We just did a small portion of the blue today. It is like 4 o'clock. There is traffic that goes by here quite a bit. Oh. This, I believe, is the only spot. I don't know for sure, but this is the only spot that I've seen that you cross the road to go to the trails on the other side. So this is the trail back to camp. So other than that, I think I filmed everything else. The campground is massive, huge. But I'd have to say the only downfall a little bit is for us, because we're on this side of the regular campground, we have to go back up to the guardhouse, to the entrance to the campground, go through the parking lot, go back through the gated, the gates. There's 2 gates to go into the other campground. And you have to go through the other campground to go to the dump station, which is down here, right across from the Equestrian campground. So we got to go all the way up there and come all the way back, use the dump station, and then come out here and go all the way back up again. So it is what it is. It's not terrible. I mean, the park has so much to offer. There's great big huge field for kids to play baseball, football, soccer, whatever they want to play. There's beach sections galore everywhere. It's just a fabulous park for a family to come to. So in closing, we would just like to say thank you for coming along and enjoying our adventure with us. We hope that you would subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget,
live,
love,
ride.